Welcome, students of Class 7. I'm Varsha ma'am, your science expert, and today we are going to continue our day 6 of Chapter 9 Fiber to Fabric from our book Wow Science by Ajna Shukla. So, students, let's have a quick recap of our previous topic. So, we discussed about sericulture. It is a process in which silk is obtained from the cocoons of silkworms and various steps were involved in sericulture process. For this production, healthiest moths are chosen for breeding and laying eggs. Then the eggs are stored and washed. The silkworms emerge out from the eggs and spread out on the trays. Then they are fed with mulberry leaves for about 25 to 35 days. And when a silkworm is about 30 days, it starts spinning a cocoon around itself. Then those cocoons are put into the hot water, which kills the pupae and loosens the filaments. And filaments from some cocoons are twisted and spun into thin yarn. So this was all about the sericulture. Now in our today's topic, we are going to discuss health hazards in sericulture. So, students, no doubt sericulture is a useful and profitable process, but there are some health hazards also which are faced by the people involved in this process. So, the first hazard is the infection caused by the dead worms, as you can see in the pictures. Because sometimes during sericulture, people are handling the dead worms with their bare hands, with no gloves. So it contributes to infection and illness. The next picture shows the blisters on hands. So how does it happen? So it happened because workers dip their hands in hot water to check whether the silk threads are loosened enough from the cocoon or not. So it is not safe at all. So this causes blisters and injuries. So next is a carbon monoxide poisoning. So how carbon monoxide is causing problems like chest pain, nausea, breathing problems, asthma, etc. It is because people involved in sericulture put the cocoons in boiled water and the cooking stoves produce carbon monoxide. Without proper ventilation, it causes diseases like asthma, headache, and other breathing problems. So students, now next are the chemicals which causes irritation to eyes and skin. But when do these chemicals are required? So students, let me clear you. We have already discussed dyeing process in which we are dyeing or bleaching the fibers with different colors as they are only available in black, gray or white. So dyeing and bleaching needs chemicals and chemicals are harmful. So they cause irritation to eyes and skin. So the last is hearing disorders because sericulture also requires large machines for spinning and weaving of fibers, and these machine produces large noise which causes hearing disorders. So students, our next topic and the last topic is climate and clothes. Have you ever thought why we wear woolen clothes in winters and light colored cotton clothes in summers? Well, if we talk about the woolen clothes, air in woolen clothes, sorry, in woolen clothes, it traps more air, and that air inside the cloth does not allow the body heat to escape. Thus, it keeps us warm. And when we talk about the light colored or cotton clothes, as these clothes has the ability to absorb all the sweat and release it to the atmosphere, which keeps our body dry and causing cooling effect. So students, this was all about this chapter explanation. So now there are some important points that you need to keep in your mind. The chapter is a part of oral formative, so you don't need to do the question answers in notebook. You have to try the back exercises in book itself and read the chapter thoroughly and their in between questions. So these are your in between questions on today's topic. Learn and copy down in your notebook. So that's all about the explanation of this chapter. Stay home, stay safe, and keep learning. Thank you.